Alright. Let's get into the fun. We are down in the south, and yeah, a lot of the area has not been revealed as to how the map ends up looking up. But we have the silhouette. Almost like Bohemian Rhapsody. I see the silhouette of a man. So yeah, we're taking this path here to the northwest of this lower area. This lower region. I would kind of be half tempted to call it a continent, but it's too tiny for that. Even Skyrim's a bit bigger than this. Yep. Also having myself a little bit of fun messing around with the audio settings to make sure that everything is balanced. Especially since last night's Skyrim was a bit, did a slight review on it and it's turned out that my voice was a little quiet in comparison to the rest of the game. Tricky territory. That bite hardly did only a smidge. Oh. Not bad. Alright. You up. You up. And skadoosh. Come on, Pooch. Down you go. Next target. And there's an earthly flower right there. Very useful. Quick switch. And yep. That target lock is so useful, it's not even funny. Next target located there. Head for the ribs. That's the biggest target on it. The great upside, ladies and gentlemen, of target lock is straightforward, simple. You can actually keep your front facing the target. For those of you who've played Elden Ring a lot, you know what I'm talking about. Those who haven't, there's your little lesson for you. Ooh. Sorry, but I think I'll name you Shrek. This is an arrow in your butt! There we go. I got 99,000 runes and a wind chain 1. Alright. A Sight of Grace. Go ahead and be courteous and activate the little finger remedy so that whenever Jamok's ready to join us, he can. Yeah, south of the Lookout Tower. Quite a specific name. Oh, look. Demis. Always so many demis. Lucky for me, I've got plenty of arrows, so. Oop. And that one looks like he's got golden eyes. Which means he is mad. One great thing about those little madness, they are stronger. Ooh, and I got me a falchion. Realistically, falchions are actually a pretty useful sword. Their swing and cut. Good. If I wanted to do a Dracula character, that would definitely play along pretty well with it.
Alright, question for all is present. What's the difference between being fashionably late and being really late?
Tonight about 7 minutes.
That was a serious question. Come on, answer it.
I don't know. One where it's expected, and one where it's like, seriously, you missed the good stuff.
The answer is that your mother-in-law might be involved.
Okay, that was interesting. That Demi literally did not move after I hit him with the arrow. What the heck?
So, with that in mind, what was your dice roll? Or have you done it already?
I haven't done that yet. I was waiting for you to finish up with Bible study. That way you could hear it firsthand and react to it. Alright. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen, to see what character Cuauhtemoc bringing into the party tonight. With the roll, we have four six-sided dice, as always, to see what we come up with. Closest to 21 gives us the best. Let's see, what do we got? That one look you see anime characters do, especially in some of the older ones.
You rolled a 7, didn't you?
No, an 11. What does
Something about digging ditches and burning witches.
Ah, Dragula. Nice. We get the Dracula Belmont guy. Cool. Yeah.
Loading.
Poison emitting flower. I hate those things. But always remember, be careful when those things pop. They will pop you dead if you'd stay in them too long. Luckily, my HP is pretty high, so it'd be in decent shape.
So, where shall I find thee?
I'm at the watchtower just as soon as this thing lets me look. Okay, I'm just south. I'm in between the south of the lookout tower and Bridge of Sacrifice. Heading my way into exploring into the southern, the southwest, the western end of that southern region. I could call it subcontinent, but it's, what do they call those little island chunks? Anyway.
Peninsulas?
I guess that's one thing we can call it. Either that or... But you get where I'm saying I'm at. Right?
No one knows what you tell me.
Like I said, I'm at that ruined tower in between those two sites of grace. Oop. Okay.
Alrighty, I've arrived upon the Bridge of Sacrifice.
Alright. Ended up using that healing spell a little early there.
But moving on horseback. Any landmarks I should look for?
Let's see. Broken down tower. I guess let's see if I can bring up the map again in a second as soon as this poison cloud dissipates. At a almost perfectly 45-degree angle southwest of the Bridge of Sacrifice at a ruined tower. Oh, and I timed that perfectly because a mutant dog just came out of nowhere. right as I exited the map menu. I'm like, thank you, Lord, for that wonderful timing. See, ladies and gentlemen, God even cares when his followers are playing video games.
Well, some of us use it as a platform for interpersonal interpersonal ministry.
Yeah.
So missionary can mean another thing entirely, like going overseas to Africa and bearing witness of the gospel for those who are willing to receive it.
Yeah. And when it comes to and I'll definitely say this, when it comes to those who get to perceive the Almighty's work even in the digital world, you end up seeing some real cool stuff. Okay, what came nearby? Something. Ow! No, that's just a dick move.
Alrighty. I've arrived at the fireplace of that one ruined tower that's surrounded by the flowers and the dogs.
Yeah.
What they have in common? Hey, only this game knows.
Yep. I'm gonna deal with this one guy up here on top before I see you place your sign down. Okay, dealt with the guy on the ruined wall. Coming back down to the campfire because I didn't want to keep getting hit by fire bottles. Or bottles loaded with oil and lit on fire. Hey, ancient world Molotov cocktails. Either way, not fun. Alright.
Without a doubt.
Waiting for your sign.
My sign's already down next to the fire.
Okay, I'm gonna try our little trick to reactivate my remedy with activating a new one. I hope that one boss down at the southern tip doesn't count for an entire chunk of this peninsula.
Trust me, there's several varieties available. And here's another golden sign nearby the fire.
Yep. Ah, there's the magical note. There we are.
Almost like a woman's alarm clock.
Yep.
Not like a man's alarm clock that just goes, "Ah." I'll let you know it's morning.
Yeah, I remember when my brother had a wacky alarm clock that did all sorts of different funny tones.
Now imagine that they played every single nuclear alarm sound in the same device.
That would be nuts. That would really be nuts. Alright, let's see if there's any more guys up in this tower. Going down here. And I was half hoping to go roll and smash through that table, be like, hey, how's it going? Hello. And goodbye. Ballista users down. Opening up the chest. What item do we have in here? And ballista. With some ballista bolts. Nice. I want to play with a character who uses those things. That'd definitely be fun. Specializing with the archery. Alright, now we've cleared that out.
Yep. My network suddenly disconnected for which reason. I'm gonna have to rejoin you.
Understood. I will meet you back down at that fireplace.
Question though. How much of the southern continent have you explored?
Remember what you, me, and Trip went and did? When we went down towards the southern castle and then plowed through that?
You never did that with your character?
Yeah. We did that with you, me, and Trip went down there.
I know, but which of your 3 characters have you used that?
It was the Crusader. Remember, I only do the Crusader for the streams.
So you wanted to explore everything everywhere else within the island.
Yeah, I wanted to explore the rest of the stuff on the western half of this peninsula. I know there's probably some more stuff that we haven't explored in this particular region.
Well, personally, you might be better off exploring another region of the on your horseback rather than on foot.
True, but I can't do horseback when you're in.
Which is why I'm now absent and you're free to do so now.
Alright, make my way over towards the more western half, which is a little trickier to get to without horseback, I believe. There's the bridge there, so that means other way. Be like the orcs in Warcraft 3. Head into the west.
What if you're somewhat eager? There's a cave you could find nearby your area.
Really? Where about would that end up being?
I'm going to bypass this one map. Okay.
Interesting. I just found a spectral guy walking and leaving a golden trail.
Follow the trail.
He goes towards the cliffs. I'm gonna imagine this leads down to the cave you mentioned.
Well, it's a mine more so than a cave, but yeah, same concept.
And I see the site of grace within. Earthbore Cave.
Now I just have to make my way over there.
Alright, resting at the site of grace real quick so I can get my health back up. And with the magic energy. Okay, finger remedy still charged. Good, good. Yeah. And for those curious, Cuauhtemoc most powerful character, which would have been the roll of 21, he is pretty much Wolverine. And he especially has got the dual wield claws to go with it. Go into the gesture of the prayer while I await. A nice pose to take, definitely. Quite fitting for a crusader. Yeah. You want to hear something interesting, Cuauhtemoc?
Mm-hmm.
Day at work, the morning manager, are boasting about with the other managers and supervisors back in the table games and slot office about my impersonation abilities. And they're all like, dude, you need to go to open mic night with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, ain't gonna lie, that would be definitely pretty dang cool.
It would, except for the premise that, hey, you're a monkey with a music box. Feel free to perform that trick for us.
Yeah, at least, hopefully I don't pull the same thing like Odo and his Cardassian neck trick from DS9.
I don't think anybody's remembers you can go back that far. Okay, I think I found myself at the Impaler's catacombs, no pun intended.
The irony. The irony.
Now, you said Golden Trail, so could you send a screenshot of that map where you are, basically, and I'll make my way there?
Earthborn Cave. It's just to the west of Forest Lookout Tower. And, yeah, I'll send you that screenshot.
Again, Xbox screenshot.
Discord. Alright, Discord message headed your way. Cannot translate that in that image. Well, we'll have to have some discussions.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Looks like things I have to take a shortcut to the alien village outskirts.
And for those, yeah. And for anyone who wants to ends up becoming a subscriber to the channel, those who subscribe on Twitch and Kick, you guys get to have the wonderful access to the subscribers only Discord, which is a special page upon our Discord channel. Everyone has full access to the main channel. The subscribers only is for, of course, subscribers only. And then when you look and see the script section, that one's for story discussions and such. Which I think that one would make a pretty good perk for those who want to become patrons on our Patreon.
Oh, why should we waste our money in order to get that unique privilege, whatever that may be?
where you could watch me and Quatemok work on fanfic story kind of stuff, exchange ideas, even the fun territory of possibly asking for our assistance and our input on your own stories and fanfics. Especially since Quatemok is well versed in a certain grammar format.
Well, grammatical is the word you're trying to come up with, you uncultured swine.
There's a difference between uncultured and unable to pronounce. I think I might have actually found something I stutter on.
Both involve pigs.
Schweinhund. For you Germans out there, any Germans listening to this, you probably are like, oh!
They're like, really? That's the best you could come up with?
Yeah.
Never doubt their sense of efficiency.
Yeah. Well, my buddy John, one of my buddies hasn't given me any lessons on German, even though he did a lot of that in high school. But, yeah.
Still going through an obstacle course, path-wise, to make it down there safely. Just to describe what my character is currently attempting to do.
Yep.
The only thing that's still the cool of this character is the appearance.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's no different than any other tarnished.
Yeah. And my character sits in prayer, waiting and praying for your safe arrival. At a good speed.
Back on the way downtown, riding past all these poison flowers.
Poison flowers for hours. Yeah.
Curse you, poison ivy.
Now, are we talking the plant or the DC character?
The answer is yes.
Fair enough. Totally fair enough. Yeah. Still funny.
And of course, shiny loots.
Yeah. And that goes and reminds me of something. When I was a kid watching the Batman animated series, I actually kind of had a crush on Poison Ivy 2.0. AKA the one with the pasty white skin at that same stage of that series when, what is it? Oh, yeah. Catwoman had the pasty white skin, and underneath her cowl was she was a brunette instead of a blonde. I think that was might have been the first time in the DC franchise that Catwoman was not a blonde.
Well, they're trying to activate that little summon sign, but I think they've fallen down in the cave. Oops. Well, I'll make my way back up to the bonfire if possible. This character is familiar with the dark, after all.
He is the dark. And for any 40k fans out there, how many of y'all have thought about the concept of pitting the Dark Angels versus the Night Lords and been like, hey, two different cultures of vampires pitting against each other? The Transylvanian vampires of the Night Lords, and the Venetian vampires of the Blood Angels.
Alrighty, laying down my sign at the side of grace.
Alright. And then waiting patiently. And they're messing with my schedule at work again. First Wednesday of September, they got me 1 to 9:30. I'm like, alright. That means we gotta. So, depending on how it's gonna end up formatting, there's a chance we might end up having to change our start time for Wednesday nights. Which
11:30 then?
it'd be like 10:30 start. Well, 11:30 for you, 10:30 for me. Like I said, I will be keeping everyone up to date on both Discord and Facebook. So don't forget to check those out for more details. Follow on both on Facebook, and then hit the link for Discord to join on there, and you guys can keep up to date on all the happenings.
Alrighty, so be careful of this little thing that's a pitfall to a whole bunch of rats. Walk around it.
That explains the cracks. Pickled turtleneck.
That basically gives you a boost in your stamina recovery for a time.
Says the food connoisseur.
In this game, they were not exactly picky either.
That is also a dark fantasy themed game, so.
No, I'm definitely not going to have the skill to wield it, but let me put some light in this situation.
Yeah, since I don't have a lantern on Crusader, I need to see about getting that.
What I tell you?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you don't use target lock. And they have a chance of dodging around, and you don't get to Yeah, you won't have an easy time trying to hit them or block them.
That is going to take a cat of week to finish off that corpse.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, come on.
Don't worry, Soul. We weren't saying that about you joining the party. We're talking about this invader.
I didn't even hear you.
And the invader decided was trying to attack the giant rat.
So, with that in mind.
Or what? Or was that a? Was that an invader or was that a blood sign?
It was an invader.
It was an invader. All right. Interesting.
I think it wants you to kill all the rats in order to give himself a wide area to wage warfare.
Gotcha. One at a time. Ow. 3 arrows.
Must have been my imagination. Says they abandoned in a cave in Skyrim after having an arrow pierce through his eye.
Thought I heard something. Is there any other rats in here, or is it just... Oh, there is one. Just over the top. And... Yeah, you want to play? Let's get an ambush on Mama. Yeah, my shot's missing. Like, ooh, and I got the kill shot. Alright. That was nice. And more rats.
My turn.
Alright. Holy shit. I really gotta ask, how powerful you got that thing?
As powerful as I can get it.
Dang it.
And there he is at the bottom.
Wait, going to ambush or...
I'll find out first.
Alright, looking... He's standing still. For a minute. Ooh. Surprise attack.
Yeah, just stay up there. Be patient.
Yeah.
I'll lower myself down to that level and leave the sign so I can have payback.
Understood. And he...
On a side note, if any of your subscribers are ever bored, just realize that you can also order prostitutes to random people's houses.
What? You know, the only thing I've ever thought about... I'll be honest. In my adult age, you know what the one thing... the one reason I would consider paying for the time of a prostitute? For a noble reason. To occupy their time and read to them. And have
How
Bible
fast
study.
do you think they'll leave that?
They're getting paid, so... Think about this one. They're getting paid to have their time there. And then, hey, eventually they might just end up going to church. Just because they ended up getting enjoyment out of reading. You know, being read to and
Trust
reading
me,
the Bible.
some of those souls are like, this is not worth the money.
Well, you never know. Hey, Olive Gaming, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just saying that would be the one reason I would actually go and put money towards that. like I said, noble cause.
Alrighty, sign laid down.
And he's run off for now. Or at least turned off his torch. So, in the dark. I know it's quite dark for you guys' vision, but for mine, for some reason, I'm able to see it quite fine. Some people said I was like a vampire or a werewolf. Well, there's an upside and a downside to each. As far as favorite monsters. You know what the downside would be for a werewolf? If a wizard goes and casts the spell, I cast Bikini Wax. I will say the YouTuber who made that video, I got this to say, you are a clever SOB. I'll say that straight ahead.
It's a TikToker, as I understand it.
Well, he's using YouTube Shorts, which is just about the same thing. And it's hilarious. I mean, seriously, who doesn't enjoy the thought of the kind of random...
Well, the thing is, those spells are created by the following three traits. One, you have to be an old man. Second, you have to be crass. And thirdly, you got to be absolutely lazy. You create those spells to cause inconveniences that you're too lazy to do yourself.
I told a couple of coworkers that joke, and the last one I told, the look on his face, priceless. I had trouble trying to calm my laughter. It was going so crazy.
Well, you're allowed to laugh at your own jokes.
I know.
So I take it your Crusader has decided to go full capes.
Well, for right now anyway. Has the look of heavier armor. Could equate it to, oh shit! Are you having a lag?
Well, until you activate the boss, I can't go past this golden door.
Oh, you have a golden door. Okay. Rune Bearer active! Get your ass in here! This thing is big, scary, and oh shit! Run. Wow, this thing's got some oomph to it. Hey. Ow! Well, at least my armor can take it. Ooh, dodge! When your dodge skill is leveled up. Ooh! I couldn't tell who did the finishing blow there. Was that you or me? Either way, let me say this. Either looked like he was getting his temperature taken, or... or he was getting his temperature taken from that, or he was getting neutered. I don't know which.
That, or since I have a whip, we're basically doing a medieval circus performance.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth with a giant bear.
No relation to Hugh Jackman.
I think that would be Deadpool's little fun after-school activity dream right there.
If so, what'll be the attractions to his show?
That's a good question. I'll leave that for chat to put in the comments section. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that site of grace real quick to heal up and refill my potion. Then we can continue on our exploration into the west. of the southernmost land. How are you doing, Soul?
Alright.
That's good. Rainbow stones everywhere. You almost swear trying to be like oh, what is it? Oh shit. Demi humans with wings. And that's another one down.
Another one bites the dust.
Wow. Okay, that was a weird visual effect. Chat, did you see that too? Did it look like that flower just picked that Erdley from? Almost looked like it let out poison.
About the same kind of logic as you vote for Kamala or you aim black.
Politics. Alright.
I mean, if they use this kind of same textbook approach, people would notice and just go, no thanks, you did that shit before.
Okay. Let's see. Up the ramp. Oh, sorry, up that hill ramp towards a support tower right next to a tree that looks like a tall candle light post.
That basically would direct you to a nearby catacomb. You can simply skip that option by heading down south past the little wooden bridge to where it would head near the ocean, according to the map.
I'm trying to give you a rally point.
And I'm giving you an alternative one.
Okay.
Just go down south past the wooden bridge in between two cliffs. You'll go about past a bunch of poison flowers until you see a cavern that's called Morn Tunnel.
Okay. And I see the poisoned area ahead. Oh looky. Demis. Funky style. Red eyes. And they can't handle a single hit from my flail. Yeah. Time to hop on the horse. To get through that lovely field of poison flowers. Alright, between two cliffs and a couple of fort towers. You said continue on past a wooden bridge?
Which is way above you.
Shit.
You'll see some staggered ruins, some poison flowers right past those blokes, and you'll see a cavern coming.
Copy. Got company, though. Ow. Bats. Alright, come on. Alright, I found a cave with a elevator right inside. Morn Tunnel. Heading down. Down the elevator we go. Hey, Grim, how's it going? Been a while since we've gotten to see you in one of our streams. Welcome, welcome. We missed you.
Quick, say something snappy.
Alright. There's your site of grace. Oh, sorry, your summon sign.
The answer is also yes.
Yes. Yep. There's one of those summoning statues. Yep. The wonderful thing with that, chat, is if we wanted to, we could actually come back through this way and offer our services to any other player that needs help. Tamok knows more of the details, but... Alright. Pushing on in.
Familiar faces?
And of course, demis and what? Oh, a greater demi with big wings. And of course, heights. Do not try to join because that's trying to fight my way across a bridge, chat.
Keep in mind, Chad, he's got a fear of heights. Make fun of him for it.
Hey, I'm gonna leave real quick. I'll be back.
Okay. What's that up at the top of the ladder there, Tamok?
That'll be one of the miners.
Target?
If you got a blunt-based weapon, it will work well against them.
I have blunt. Okay, that means what counts as blunt? I got a mace. That counts, right? Oh, might find out. And okay, trying to start sprinting. Not trying to jump. And some smithing stone. Safely make our way back. No chat. It's not fun being scared of heights and being 6 foot tall. It's a curse. Luckily, my own height ain't the problem. It's when I'm way up.
My mother has a similar issue, and yet, she's my mother. I don't make fun of her for it, but men, on the other hand, hell, that's our bread and butter, so to speak.
Oh, another miner. I'll deal with him real quick. In case anyone asks, I don't see why my Crusader and my Crusade for Skyrim Let's Play on YouTube does not use a hammer. They don't. Currently, there's no one-handed hammers available. Close things to mace.
Trust me, you'll find options.
There is a what is it? What was I trying to say? There is actually a mace later on in Dragonborn, that DLC, where you can actually have a mace that looks like a hammer. Unfortunately, I need to wait until I can get that point to get that Stalkrim, or otherwise known as the Mystic Enchanted Ice.
Thankfully, these idiots can walk in a straight line.
Ooh. Stay dead, punk. Aww.
Headshot.
Saved your life.
Only on the internet can you hear a Crusader say, "I saved your life" to a vampire in person.
Well, there's also the 40k novels, but let's not. Yeah. We could totally jump into that and be in there for days. Which way now? It's very pretty short. Mosley!
Intent, you were missed.
He knows he's been missed.
Thank you. Yeah, they saw. I mean, everything was here, but they saw my room, and yeah, I fucked up and left the water faucet running. He was pissed off. About that, but my room is my room wasn't 100% trash, but you know it's just like, dude, you just lost your fucking mind.
All right, chat, say hi and welcome back, Mosley.
Ah, you're screaming. Welcome, hey, you beautiful bastards. I'm glad to hear you all. Woo.
Remember it's Wednesday night. Alright.
Yep.
What do we got on the other side of this door?
Also, huzzah for better mic control. At long freaking last.
At last! We've been waiting so long,
I miss you guys. Too much stress.
We missed you too, bro.
Yeah.
The Crusade has not been the same without you.
Well, I plan on making amends on that some very soon.
Misbegotten has shown up. And that
See what the difference is when you have powerful weapons, especially for co-op purposes. How long has it taken for you to get to this point?
I am not arguing.
There's no such thing as argument. It's debating. Debating.
Debating in the proper context. I'm arguing in the correct format is debating. Especially if you go off the old English.
Thank God for synonyms. A lively discussion. If I'm to employ some legalese.
Yeah, like the like my Python and the Flying Circuses argument clinic. Except most of the time they end up having a more stabilized kind of discussion as opposed to what they did in that scale where it's like is this why I have an argument? Is this why I come to have an argument? I told you once. When? Just now. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. When? Just now. No, you didn't. Is this the full course, or are we just having the are we just having the 5-minute? Yeah, Monty Python. Gotta love that humor. All right. So we just
catering to a certain crowd and appealing to the British sense of macabre.
Yeah.
Beyond that, by all means, ride your horse to where the wooden bridge would be. I'll meet you there.
Happy. And, Mosey, I don't know if we've gotten to tell you the good news.
Or if you prefer, use that little wind torrent thing to ascend up to the cliff. I was going to meet you beneath it, but okay.
Oh.
So, no worries. I'll just lay down my sign nearby the wooden bridge.
Alright. West side, or I'm probably going to say west side. East side's not in the direction we want to go. And I gotta use another remedy. This other one got spent. Oh well. You know, I got enough, I'm collecting enough Erd leaves, it's easy enough. But, guess what level my Crusader has become?
Level 700.
Not quite.
One can hope.
110. Yeah, I'm glad you like the flying skills there, Olive. And trust me, that was the quickest we've gone through a cave boss. It was like, wow.
Well, think about the level requirements are usually in each area.
True.
And we thank that one kind Elden Ring player for distributing out runes for the sake of the live stream.
I know. Yeah. 2 streams back, we ended up having, in Mosley, we had a person in Kick Chat going, asked to be invited to, and then we let them in through a red sign, not a gold sign. They said, trust me. And then they left the equivalent of 18 million runes. I tried to share them with Cuauhtemoc, and he just wanted to be the bank.
Holy crap.
And I've not used that many of those runes, so... Yeah.
There's still a portion that's left unused in case he needs it, but even so, it's entirely his, and I'm not one to rob away that kindness.
Even though I'm sharing that kindness because this is our channel, not just mine.
So you say, but who's the one that got the whole idea in place?
Someone's gotta get started. Yeah, every great idea's gotta have the one who starts it up, and then getting the team together to make it grand.
I'll wait outside here. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the statue is of Ratigan.
Ratigan.
Not Ratigan, Radagan. He is the king consort to Queen Marika, after Queen Marika has dismissed Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, because he lost his golden glow. And he took all the other tarnished that were under his command with him far away across the seas. Until shit went wrong, she beckoned them back, and basically, as I understand, he's on his way to reclaim what this is.
So he went far beyond the fog, huh?
Well, it's been 2 years. I could probably do a live stream recording of the caveman's take on Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I give it some revisions, but if you want, I'll postpone it till next week.
Yeah, we can go about that, especially after we get that, the means to transmit the full audio without the interruptions that Xbox has been having.
So, care to take on a minor Erdtree avatar?
Well, that'd be fun to do. I want to go through more of this area with you first. That way you don't that way we don't end up losing out on, well, you know, being like, oh, you took it out, now we got and now solo for the whole region. You know, build up to the fun. As opposed to go straight for Bowser and then be like, oh.
Also, linger a moment. You forget that the authentic Issun Dukul was actually a faithfully devout person to the faith of his time.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. They tried following I'll give this for the anime Hellsing. They actually tried following some of the actual canon for Dracula. Which I definitely gotta say that a nice number on that.
Oh, behind that one pillar there's also another catacomb.
Yep.
I'll sever my connection, that way you can act as a saving point for when you want to go up against this one mini-boss.
Yeah. First, let's deal with these guards.
if it wasn't for that tree up making them a little hunchbacks, I would say I would like to have that outfit in real life.
Yep.
Anyway, here's your door. Serve my connection so you can access it.
Yep. Into the deep earth we go. Tombs, sword, catacombs. I am within. Oh yeah, and mostly I got my bunny character on First Descendant up to level 23, I think. Or is it 24 by now? It's one of the two.
Good job, man.
Yeah. And last night before I got on for Skyrim stream, I ended up playing a little bit with Dark, and he's got his Ajax at level 40. You'd think he'd be going for more bunny, the fact that he's a hunter main back in the Destiny 2 days.
Which are long behind this point.
Don't worry, there's probably a hybrid out in the future.
Yeah.
At least we got the nearer replacement that's called the First Descendant.
Yeah. Which has a mix of, in my opinion, good aspects of Destiny 2, Fortnite. Ugh. The reason I say that one is because in that game you could have multiple different characters you could play as, and you level up each one on their own. And then there's a...
That or just a preset to Ready Player One.
Except it's not as dramatic as that one, where some people are like, oh, my character just died, I lost all... He just became unalived, I've lost all I've built up all these years. I'm gonna jump out the window! No, it's not that bad. Anyone who considers going that far, seriously, the game's not worth it. It's good entertainment, but not worth going that over dramatic of. Alright. Down below we go, into the deep earth.
If you have stored and sold keys, there's your loot.
Yeah, I remember I got a few. And there's always a bunch of loot! And undead skeletons.
Trust me, I'm resisting the urge to use some lame gag puns here.
And of course, the loot was a cookbook. And, ooh, a sword. Grossmeister, nice. It's a cookbook! A cookbook! There's the boss.
That's just like the ancient receipt article I read many years ago. I was like, oh, this must be something super cool, but it ended up being a grocery store. Like the greatest archaeological find in the world, and ended up being the grocery list. I'll never forget that article. It was funny. It was too damn funny.
That archaeologists are analyzing the pelvis bones of something from 1,000 years ago and says, well, this is clearly a man, and apparently from his garb, he's pretending to be a woman.
Okay, just because we're looking back over Shakespearean age. Which is one of the most common examples of that, but then again, that was for performance sake. Kind of like one TikToker who does a Mulan video joke videos. We played both Shan and Mulan.
Well, for yourself, you're one lucky bug.
It's an interesting bit of videos he's done for that. Like, funny one where Shan's trying to sneak out from the you sneak out from their house, and then he sees okay, pause on that a second.
Fire.
Oh look, fire. Great.
I'll deactivate it, so give me a moment.
Be quick. Time is mana. But yeah, like I was saying.
There you go.
There was a funny one where he went and
I'm gonna boot that way. There's also loot down here, just so you know.
gotcha. Uh-oh. Shit.
Just give it one hit and you're good to go.
Yeah. I kind of figured. What was I saying? Oh yeah. There's one where Shan was trying to sneak out of the house, Mulan caught him, and then he's like, oh no! And then she's like, get ready, monkey man, get ready to feel the force of 1,000 tigers. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why with certain undead, you always be careful, because the simple fact that if you don't give them that double tap, they will come back.
Hence why it's old military practice in order to make certain your opponent was dead by stabbing the corpse of ones who pretend to be dead.
Yeah.
Those flowers are lootable, just so you know.
The what? Oh. Right.
In the midst of a crusade, always pick flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a switch to open up the boss door.
Oh, the lever, Kronk. Oh my, you actually got the right lever. Alright.
Now we descend to familiar territory, and then there's the boss door not too far off.
Yep. We'll get to see what kind of boss we have to fight. Something tells me something sinister lie within.
To your 100 and level 10 self.
Well, I don't know how strong some of these are in comparison to this. I've never been this strong before! Except for last week. And what kind of heresy is this?
A cemetery shade. An insectoid guardian of the dead.
And very quickly slayed. Wow. That was fast. You weren't wrong.